tonight will likely be the exact opposite of that.
Well, and that's what happens when you get two defensive-minded teams going against each other. They don't make mistakes, they communicate at a high level, and they play with a ton of heart. I expect this to be a physical, grinded-out kind of game.
Kind of old school then.
Who doesn't love some old school?
That's right. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1. Now, here's Garland. There's the 3. Rebound by Williams. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the Celtics head coach. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks, David.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Smart dishes to Williams. Brown the pass to Horford. Tatum against LeVert. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters. Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
You have to know your positioning and where the opposition is on the floor.
Now here's Brown. They get it again. Williams. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Mitchell dishes to Allen. No good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Brown kicks to Horford. Mitchell against Brown. Back to Horford. Here's Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Mitchell outside. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Tatum. He feeds it to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Tatum, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Garland the pass to Mobley, and there's the drive, and Mobley throws it down.
I love seeing Mobley take initiative, creating himself on the attack with a thunderous finish. Looking at this Cleveland Cavaliers team, this is a squad that really wants to get out of that championship team shadow. They want to establish their own identity.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Now here's LeVert. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Garland with it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 8 points.
Not just being selfless, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
LeVert in the corner. And they double up Allen. Cleveland moving it around. outside Garland. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Tatum for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
Oh, Chevy put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He comes away. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Boston. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Here's Mitchell. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Getting better at recognizing when his teammates are open. Garland, great time right there.
Smart against Garland. Horford kicks to Brown. The dish now to Williams. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Garland dishes to Mobley. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
And the dunk by Brown.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Outside Tatum. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 14. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Over in the corner, Brown. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Smart passes to Horford. The shot missing. Good D by Mobley. The Cavaliers trail by 18. And LeVert, here we go. And there's the pass to Mobley. In the air. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Horford.
When you're talking about Mobley, where do you start? In terms of length, skill set, he's got a great offensive skill set, and he's got a great defensive skill set. This man has the old school grit and grind mentality.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go. A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to Smart. Takes it inside. Here's Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. 18 points for Jason Tatum.
Oh, a big night for Tatum. This is a guy who's put up 60 in the game. There is a short list, very short, that I am not on, who have done that.
Here's Mitchell. The Cavaliers with a new 14. Allen kicks to Mobley. Goes back up. And he hits the jump shot. Mobley's got 4 this quarter.
Finding and taking those opportunities. Mobley does a good job of not passing up that good mid-range shot.
Smart passes to Brown. Back to Tatum. Pass to Williams. Tries again. Outside, Smart. Horford has a wide open look. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 11 points.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets. And from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
LeVert against Tatum. And stolen by Mobley. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Mitchell leading the charge.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
The kick out to Brown. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Outside Tatum. And stolen by Mobley. For the finish. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Sitting with, okay, David, much appreciated. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Derek White is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Griffin. Then it's Williams. And it's Gallinari in at the four-man position. Here's White. Outside to Brogdon. Back to White. Brogdon at the elbow. Williams finds Brogdon. Floats one. And no good that time. The Cavaliers trail by 14.
And Brogdon traded over the summer to the Celtics. I'm interested to see how he'll fit with the rest of the Celtics guards. They certainly have a deep rotation now and a lot of flexibility.
Stolen by Okoro. And now it's Rubio running. He can go all the way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
High basketball IQ. Kevin Love gets it done with intelligence.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And in the back half of his career, Kevin Love has found joy playing in this new role.
He's embraced a leadership role off the bench by encouraging his teammates and playing with great energy. Plus, he can still fill it up offensively, especially from deep. Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Lopez sets a screen for Okoro. Kicks it out to Rubio. Passes it to Love. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
I like it when Love looks for his shot because it puts defenders in a tough spot.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Brogdon outside. In the corner, it's Griffin. Lopez with the block.
And the space Lopez is able to cover on defense, using that size and length to reject the shot.
And it's Wade with the ball for the Cavaliers. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's White. Fires for three. He can't get it to go.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And he gets the bucket. Rubio's got his first points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
White against Rubio. White looking around. There's the pass to Brogdon. He dishes it to Griffin. The kick out to Williams. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lopez finds Rubio.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here is Okoro. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
White with it, picked up by Love. There's Gallinari with the three. Here's White. Here's Griffin. Brogdon outside. There's Gallinari with the three. Doesn't go for it. And Cleveland the other way now. Okoro wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. Celtics leading by 11. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And here's Love from the arc. Leaps for it. The rebound by Brogdon. And now Gallinari pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Finished off by Gallinari. Moves well for a player with a 6'10" frame.
Rubio looking it over. Here's Okoro. Bangs home the trifecta. Okoro's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Cavs. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, it's much easier to space the floor when you have effective shooters like Brogdon on your roster.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Okoro, and Griffin sends it back. And here's the fast break. Gallinari leading the way. Griffin dishes to Gallinari. That will count. Just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the...
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Celtics out in front, up by 16. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Cleveland. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Ricky Rubio, Kevin Love out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Okoro, and it's Wade in at the small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And the basket by Tatum.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Beyond the arc. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
At 7 feet tall, dunking is very easy for Lopez. Once he's this deep, the defense is in trouble.
Now Tatum kicks to Brown. Pass to Smart. Clock at 6. He can't hit that time. And Cleveland the other way now. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Inside, Okoro. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. One area Isaac Okoro has shown lots of growth, Richard, is in his defense.
Yeah, he's becoming a talented stopper. You got to find ways to get on the floor, and defense is one of them. It's something you can tell he's worked on, but there's just something about his natural ability and the way he's leaned into it.
Over to the left wing. Smart kicks to Brown. 3-pointer. And again, Boston with the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Okoro. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Stolen by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
A good defensive possession leads to Mitchell's hoop.
like all great scorers, Spida looking to get out in the open floor.
Outside, Smart. Tatum on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. No good with the triple. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Three-pointer, LeVert. Garland against Brown. A 3-ball. Garland, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Now, here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Mobley.
Smart play by Tatum. Using the fake to get the contact, get to the line, little easy two.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And then Mitchell at the dunk.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
2 minutes remaining in the
Tatum with it.
2 minutes.
Passes it to Brown. Back to Tatum from outside the arc. Offensive rebound, Celtics. Williams finds Brown. From deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, Shag, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Tatum passes to Williams. Back to Tatum. From deep three-point range. And another miss by Boston. The Cavaliers trail by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Celtics.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Jason Tatum.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
From deep. Rebound by Mitchell. And here's Cleveland, trailing by 17. The wide open look here for Garland. From beyond the arc and then some.
A consistent threat from outside. Garland looks to fire whenever he can get open from there.
And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Brown dishes to Smart. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win. David, thank you as always.
A big thank you.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. Two of the top rebounding teams in the league are set to clash here tonight, Smitty.
Yes, both sides understand that the best rebounding teams are the ones that do it by committee, BA. And if you can control the boards, you can control the game.
Now let's take a look at Toronto's starting lineup. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. And it's Siakam in at the 5. It's stolen by Trent. It's Barnes on the wing. Anunoby against Smart. Barnes in the post. Trent up top. Williams defending. Lets it fly. No good. A bit long that time. Brown drives in. And Brown with the stuff.
On the drive, Brown can be a nightmare to keep up with. He's got just the right mix of speed and power.
Barnes with a screen on Smart. Van Vliet with a deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter. And guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade.
You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum is advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, BA. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Now here's Van Vliet. Barnes with a screen on Smart. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Williams grabs the board. Van Vliet's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Horford right side. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Yes. Great play by Horford to set him up.
There's no lack of confidence in Tatum when it comes to his three-point shot. He's looking to do damage from long range on every possession.
Now here's Van Vliet. Siakam outside. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And the jam by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Van Vliet outside. Williams against Siakam. Goes up again. Williams grabs the board.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Brown passes to Horford. Brown inside, guarded by Trent. Here's Tatum with nobody on him. He buries that jumper. Tatum's got 5 now.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, BA. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Pass to Barnes. Three-pointer. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate, was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Smart against Van Vliet. Brown inside. The kick to Tatum. Clock at 6. Off target from outside. For Toronto, they've gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. Pass to Barnes. Launches a 3. Horford pulls it in. Boston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, the savvy of Horford on display. Just tremendous passing as a big.
Van Vliet outside. Three-pointer off the mark.
Something's off about him this quarter.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And that one misses. end of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
And Siakam with the slam.
And that's what you love seeing from your bigs. Siakam leaving no room for error with the jam.
And Boston has possession after the basket by Toronto. And it's Brown off the drive. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last. "20 seconds left in the first quarter. Van Vliet outside. Back to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
As a distributor, Fred Van Vliet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
It'll count. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Celtics out in front, up 3. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
So for Toronto right now, Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here we go, the Celtics on the run. The shot no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Siakam, the pass to Barnes. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Brown. The shot that time not on target. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Here's Trent. Horford with some nice D.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jason Tatum added muscle to his frame and layers to his game, but still not satisfied. He said, quote, "I just got to be better. I have to elevate my level from being one of the top 10 to 15 players to a top 5 player. I got to make everybody else around me better. Brian, still work to do."
And plenty of runway to do it, Allie. Thanks. Yep, that one goes. Tatum's got 9.
He's really become a better all-around player. Brown's passing continues to evolve. Nice find.
Van Vliet against Smart. Kicks it out to Barnes. Pass to Anunoby. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
7'2" wingspan. OG Anunoby throwing it down.
And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. With lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Van Vliet, the pass to Anunoby. Outside Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Speed and power on display from Barnes on that dunk.
You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Williams.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Anunoby. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Robert Williams picks up one.
Well, he's still polishing the skill set. Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Craig.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Becoming a star before our eyes. Brown's work ethic and desire to be great has transformed him into an elite talent.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Trent on the wing. Clock at 4. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Van Vliet misses.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Yeah, communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
So Toronto ends up going with a new group. On the wing, Porter, defended by Brown. Porter against Brown. Takes the 3. No good there. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Porter with the steal. Here's Flynn. Outside Porter. The 3 is up. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
A strong all-around talent, relatively still young and still growing. Porter getting himself to the line.
We got a line change here for Boston. Porter hits them both. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside White. Right wing. Gallinari for 3. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Outside Porter. Achua finds Porter. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. Porter's got 5.
When you talk about the best 3-and-D guys in the league, Porter's a climber on that list.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
The Celtics, 25. The Raptors, 23.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Danilo Gallinari, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. Then there's Grant Williams, and it's Griffin in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And here's Porter outside, and the Raptors, another 3.
Well, part of Porter's efficiency comes from good decision-making. Gets the shot he wants and doesn't hesitate.
Back to Brogdon. And that one's good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
On the wing, Porter. Achua with a screen on Brogdon. And here's Porter outside. Gallinari pulls it in.
Man, that's his shot. But maybe he was too wide open.
Brogdon double-teamed. Fires from deep. Gallinari's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Man, how about the career Thaddeus Young has had, Smitty?
B.A., you love to have those veterans that do a great job passing out all that wisdom. And, B.A., Thaddeus has a lot left on the floor. Although Porter's a good bet to make that shot, it's a play you can run for him time and time again.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's Porter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Porter's got 8 points here in the quarter.
There's the length we talk about with Otto Porter, able to convert with someone right in his face.
Outside Gallinari. Here's the three. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. And the Celtics lead by 3.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
Outside Young. Back to Flynn. Outside Young.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Personal foul. First team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Hurts the pass to Achua. And the Raptors, another 3.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Porter with the steal.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Griffin against Birch. Pass to Porter. 1:51 left to play in the third. Achua with a screen on Brogdon. For the lead. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here are the Raptors now. Pass to Porter. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. They get it again. Achua to the right side. To the wing, right side. The 3. The shot no good. The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Williams passes to Griffin to the middle. The kick out to Williams. Outside Gallinari. Back to Brogdon. Outside Gallinari. Over Achua. Gallinari's shot is off.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Porter. It's good. Porter's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is what happens when you add variety to your game. Porter able to keep the defense guessing.
Outside for Gallinari. Soft touch off the glass. Gallinari's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Here's Flynn. He's guarded by White. Porter with a screen on White. Outside for Porter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Porter's got 17 points.
One of the keys to Porter's development, becoming more versatile offensively. There, he attacks in the lane.
A big-time effort for Otto Porter. Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Raptors with a lead. So the Raptors 5 right now. Trent Jr. and Anunoby out on the wings. Barnes and Siakam serve as the big men as they go small. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1. Here's Siakam. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength. And what impresses you about Pascal Siakam is his tremendous length with an intimidating 7'3" wingspan.
Smart against Van Vliet. Kick out to Brown. On the wing, Tatum. And finished by
to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
Yeah, that length of Siakam really comes in handy on both ends, Smitty.
BA, he's tough to guard because he's able to get his shots up over most guys due to that length. And then on the defensive end, capable of guarding the post and the perimeter.
Horford with the block.
The great positioning, the 7'1" wingspan. That combination makes Horford a dangerous shot blocker.
To the paint. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it.
Robert Williams, third personal foul, second team foul.
And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Siakam with a screen on Smart. Here's Van Vliet. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Now here's Van Vliet. And again, no good by Toronto. Left side, Brown. To take the lead. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And sly move by Brown to ensure the foul. He won't pass up on a chance to draw one off you.
Jaylen Brown at the line.
Good on the second one.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Brown against Trent. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Sons of NBA players like Gary Trent Jr., they grow up around the game, and they have a deep understanding of basketball.
And so he makes both from the line.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Tatum against Anunoby. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
And look at Tatum getting aggressive inside, firing off his shot while drawing the foul.
And so Tatum nails both of them. The Raptors have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Barnes. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. And the Raptors lead by 2.
Huge shot right there from Scotty. I love seeing him deliver in these situations.
Outside Tatum. Kept alive by Boston. Kicks it out to Smart. It's stolen by Trent. Barnes against Horford. There's a minute 54 left in the game. Anunoby. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
OG can make the most of this trip if he can stay cool and ignore the noise.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Anunoby against Tatum.
Yeah, coach has to love that it's Tatum at the line. He's such a clutch performer.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Toronto.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Van Vliet against Smart. Van Vliet to pass to Trent. Here's Siakam. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Robert Williams picks up one.
And we've seen Siakam improve his free throw shooting. Now let's see if he can come through in the clutch. Cool under pressure. Terrific job nailing those 2 free throws there.
Brown against Trent. Horford outside. Back to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Oh, assertive play there by Brown, rising to the challenge of the moment.
Van Vliet outside. From deep three-point range. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Anunoby against Tatum. Shoots over Anunoby. Offensive rebound. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line, Robert.
And the second of 2 is good. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And so here is Toronto. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. And here's Van Vliet. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Smart. Here's Brown with the drive. Count it!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Big trip to the line. Fred VanVleet looks ready to step up. Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
And Boston calls time here. They're behind by 4. 16 seconds left in the 4th. "16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's Tatum with the 3. Kept alive by Boston. Smart for 3. Here's Williams. And another shot. Pass to Smart. Here's Brown. So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Terrific low post matchup tonight, Doris. Two of the top big men in the league going head-to-head.
Kevin, these are two teams that try to get their centers as many touches as possible. They are the axis upon which these offenses rotate, and how much the defense can guard that entry pass will be a key tonight.
And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Mitchell is out there with Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Now here's Van Vliet. From deep three-point range, Allen with the rebound.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
The pass to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Van Vliet against LeVert. Garland feeling it out a little bit. He feeds it to Mobley. Good D by Barnes. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. The issue that concerns them the most about the team they're facing tonight is matching up with that quickness. He said, at times we may go with a smaller and quicker lineup ourselves. Other times we have to use our physicality. It really depends on the flow of the game. Guys, we'll see how this one turns out.
Thanks so much, David. And here is Anunoby. Following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. From deep, Anunoby, good.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Garland against Van Vliet. Garland kicks to Mitchell. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Boy, guys, when you think about the prototypical modern wing, Scotty Barnes, the reigning Rookie of the Year, certainly fits that mold, already proving to be a well-rounded two-way player.
And with Barnes, he's only scratching the surface of how good he can be.
GA, there is no question about that. Barnes is on the fast track to becoming a star. Why? Because he can score, defend, rebound, and even serve as a playmaker if need be. This is about developing those skills continuously and becoming more consistent.
Now, here's Anunoby. Karis LeVert unable to get his last shot to go. Up top, Anunoby. LeVert defending. Here's Van Vliet. Up and in on the layup.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Now, here's LeVert. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter.
Nice creativity from the big man, Jared Allen. You've got moves upon moves.
Van Vliet outside. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside Garland. Out to the wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Raptors leading by 3. .111 left in the first. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Shot clock at 5. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now, here's Garland. Here's Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Donovan Mitchell.
Boy, high percentage shot there by Donovan Mitchell. Gets close enough to the rim, uses the touch he has. That's pretty.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam. And it's sent back by Allen. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Garland against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Mobley with the block. Mitchell wide open. Another 3 for Cleveland.
My goodness, Donovan Mitchell from another zip code. This guy opens the rest of the floor.
Anunoby. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so both teams trading buckets as and this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Donovan Mitchell, and it's LeVert in at the 3 slot.
Guys, I've got to say, one of the things I love the most about the Toronto Raptors, how special their fan base is. Really, when you think about it, Canada much more associated with the great sport of hockey, but they love professional basketball.
Now Mitchell, after OG Anunoby missed from long range. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Oh, you're right. This fan base here in Toronto is terrific and certainly gets excited to cheer on their Raptors. They love them.
But they do, and their theme is, quote, "We the North." You can truly tell how much these fans love the Raptors. Remember the scene in Jurassic Park outside the stadium, that special area when the finals were going on in 2019. It was pure pandemonium.
Now here's Barnes. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Raptors need to get a shot up.
Well, you love the activity of Karis LeVert. He's just trying to bother the offensive player and does a good job there.
Here's Barnes. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Van Vliet.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
Ah, they're going for the throat. Van Vliet kicks to Barnes. Anunoby has the open look. A 3-pointer is right on target. Anunoby's got 6 points.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Siakam. Stolen by LeVert. A slam dunk by Garland.
Oh, above the rim, Mr. Garland. His teammates are loving it.
And doors for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better. Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. He's got 18.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Mitchell against Trent. Pass to Garland. Here's LeVert. Mobley inside. Barnes on him. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. The size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
Van Vliet against Garland. Barnes kicks to Anunoby. He takes it in. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Jared Allen, and Toronto will go for a different look here. Ken Burge is checked in for Siakam. Achua comes in for Scotty Barnes. Porter's checked in for Gary Trent. And Flynn subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Now, here's Garland. This is to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Porter a screen on Garland. Flynn the pass to Porter. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Porter's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mitchell's got 10 points in the quarter.
Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers, 34.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Offense has become a focal point in the NBA. We know that. And Doris, is there a place still in this league for defensive specialists?
Undoubtedly, Kevin. Look no further than the NBA champion Golden State Warriors. Gary Payton II played that role to a hilt. He made the difference between winning and losing when it mattered most. Elite perimeter defense is always in demand.
Young is out there with Achua. Then there's Ken Burge. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And that one's good by Porter.
You can see Porter's confidence building steadily. The catch-and-shoot jumper becoming a real weapon.
Flynn against Rubio. Here's a Kuro, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
This is his third free throw attempt of the game.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
And here's Rubio, following Otto Porter's three. And Rubio kicks to Okoro. Love outside. Rebound by the Raptors.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Birch. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Boy, Otto Porter with the pretty delivery. That's nice.
Rubio taking his time here. No one near him. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Toronto trailing. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
The free throw drops for Flynn. And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. And so here's Toronto. Outside Porter for the lead. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Now here's Flynn. Darius Garland missing his last shot. Driving inside. 6 to shoot. Porter inside. Covered by Mitchell. That one no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. LeVert against Young. Hangs. And the layup good by LeVert. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
At 6'7", Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Flynn the pass to Porter. Into the lane. Mobley with the block. Here's LeVert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Karis LeVert, great confidence in his ability to get off the dribble drive and make things happen.
And a wide open look for Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Porter's got 9 points here in the second half.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
There's 1:26 left in the third. Garland against Flynn. And the foul called on Jared Allen. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Now Flynn. Outside Porter. There's the screen. Here's the 3. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, nice work off the pick and roll. Porter getting buckets with this scheme.
Mitchell sets the screen for Garland. From deep. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's Porter. 15 points in the game. Porter can't get that one to fall. Deflects the pass. Outside Garland. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Here's Mobley. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Porter against Allen. And Porter, here we go.
A devastating drive, and Porter powering it home.
And so here's Cleveland. It's a 5-point game. To the paint, here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. The Raptors. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert into the three, the small forward. Here's Barnes, and he uses the glass on the layup. Barnes has got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Mitchell against Trent. Now, here's Anunoby. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here he goes. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Outside Garland. And they get it. And the layup is good.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Barnes screen on Garland. Van Vliet kicks to Trent. Clock at 4. Driving in. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mitchell against Trent. Down low and stolen by Barnes. Trent outside. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mobley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's LeVert, and it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. Raptors leading by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Anunoby. Siakam sets a screen for Anunoby. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Garland with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Garland the pass to Mitchell. Van Vliet against Garland.
Well, there's no question that Fred Van Vliet's competitive toughness, his desire, and the defense is what has given him a shot to be a legit NBA force.
Barnes against Mobley. A drive by Barnes. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Garland against Barnes. Pass to Van Vliet. Barnes sets a screen for Van Vliet. LeVert grabs the miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Raptors.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Otto Porter Jr.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Count that one for Mobley.
Boy, that's thanks to Karis LeVert's court vision, making the right plays in pick-and-roll action.
Here's Van Vliet. And so they foul intentionally.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
So it's Toronto winning this one. A confident win and one where they clearly show.
on 2K. Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
And the Cleveland starting five. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Darius Garland is out there with Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the 3. Now here's Brown. Horford passes to Brown. Tatum against LeVert. Williams with the screen. 4 on the clock. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to LeVert. Here's Mitchell. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Smart passes to Tatum. Back to Smart. About a minute into this first quarter. Kick out to Brown. Outside Tatum. The 3 ball. Drains the triple.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from mid-range. Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
Now here's Mitchell. Brown with the block. Garland against Smart. Kick out to Brown. The 3. Not going to go that time. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so. Especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Celtics. Garland for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Tatum passes to Williams. Here's Brown. And he drains the turnaround J.
Brown very confident in that jumper of his.
Outside Garland. To halt the run. That one is off. Some solid defense from Williams. To the inside. Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
The Celtics with the lead. Here's Brown. Pass to Tatum. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
It's crazy. He's growing taller. He's adding more muscle. Tatum just becomes harder to defend in there. Jason Tatum, still so young. His game's still evolving. Over the last couple years, he's been getting to the line more and more, and that's huge.
Now here's Mitchell. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. Out left to the wing. Mobley down low. Horford covering. And yep, it's good. Mobley's got his second basket on the night. And Jason Tatum seeing his free throw attempts increase. What's that tell you, Richard?
Well, it just tells me that he's playing with more intensity, but he's also playing smarter. Jason's using his athleticism to force the issue. Get to the easy points at the line. That's what your thoughts are.
Now here's Mitchell. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Drills it from deep.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Here's Tatum. He's got 5. Inside. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Tatum.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Garland with the ball. Picked up by Tatum. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Hangs. And he takes it up and lays it in. Mitchell's got 5.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Pass to Smart. The kick to Tatum. From the arc. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Allen with a screen on Brown. Mitchell drives in. Oh, the double clutch. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
And he's not shying away from the drive at all. Mitchell isn't afraid of the tough defense, and that tenacity gets him to the line.
The Celtics have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Now Tatum, give him 8. Mobley grabs the board.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, you get your feelings hurt.
And he makes a first. And so Smart nails them both. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Celtics. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Celtics here, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court for the Cavaliers. The lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen are together inside. Mitchell out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the small forward position.
And the Boston Celtics are one of the most decorated teams in all of sports. Think about all the rings they've won, as well as the talent that they've had on their roster.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Oh, a deep 3 from Tatum. And the Celtics another 3. Such a rich history for the respected Boston franchise.
From the days of Bill Russell to Larry Bird and Kevin McHale in the 80s, and then Pierce, Allen, KG, Rondo winning the ring in 08. The players on this roster understand how important it is to carry on that legacy.
Drive by Brown. Lets the 3 fly. And Jason Tatum again. Tatum's got 17.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. LeVert, that's good.
Proving how coachable he is. Mobley, this man is building a pretty decent passing game.
Smart against Garland. Kick out to Brown. Horford, left side. Smart, outside. 5 on the clock. And it's Brown off the drive.
Say it with your chest, young fella. Jaylen Brown with the strong finish.
Brown against Mitchell. Launches it. Rebounded by the Celtics. Left side, Brown. Garland with the defensive effort. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point land here in the second.
Marcus Smart is one of the toughest players in this league, mentally and physically. So willing to sacrifice himself on a play, on both ends.
Smart against Garland. On the wing, Tatum. Back to Smart. Pass to Brown. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Brown's coach once told him, you have to want the rebound, and he has certainly stepped up his effort on the glass over the last few years.
Smart's toughness does really stand out on defense, though, Richard.
Yeah, because he gets right up in your jersey. Even though it can put him in harm's way, if he thinks he can trip you up at all, he'll put his body on the line.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Mitchell with the ball. Now Horford defending. Here's Mobley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And man, it has been so impressive watching Evan Mobley, my pick for the Rookie of the Year, make such a quick impact in the league. You got to be excited about his future.
And both free throws good for Mobley. And what you have to admire about Mobley is how long he is.
He uses his length well to get his shot off in the post, as well as on defense where he understands how to distract shooters. Such a promising player.
Oh, a really deep 3 that time. Tatum's got 20.
Ooh, how about that extended range from Tatum? It's an absolute bomb.
Outside for Mitchell. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. And Boston going the other way now. Brown passes to Smart. LeVert goes against Tatum. Out to the wing. To the middle. Williams. Oh, rejected by Allen.
The long arms of Allen. But I bet having a 7-foot wingspan might make it a little bit easier to find some of these blocks.
Boston's gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Allen. For Cleveland, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And Mitchell launches it from deep. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Back to Tatum. From deep. Horford controls the rebound and the putback.
The value of a big man with Horford's quickness can't be overstated. He takes full advantage of the rebound opportunity.
The Cavaliers, 21.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on with the second half upon us. We'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Danilo Gallinari out there with Grant Williams. Then there's Griffin. Then it's Derek White. And it's Brogdon in at the 2. That's the Boston 5. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
And a chance to add to the lead here.
Yeah, B.A., they should really stick with what they've been doing.
Outside, Williams. Back to White. From short range. Outside for Brogdon. Knocks it down from distance. Brogdon's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it's a Okoro penetrating. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. And for the Cavaliers, RJ, they found a little bit of rhythm finally after the LeBron era.
They sure have. A little 3-year skid. It looked like they were lost, but they kept some veterans around and brought in some great young talent. Maybe not title contenders, but they can make a big splash.
Pass to Williams. From 15 feet away. White against Rubio. Gallinari for 3. Counted from distance. And the Celtics lead by 16.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Here's Okoro, and he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
White with the steal. Pass to Williams. Outside White. Gallinari with a screen on Rubio. To the paint. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Love. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Lopez, the screen on Brogdon. The three from Okoro. Here's Lopez. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. From deep three-point range. And it's Brogdon missing. The Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Driving in, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, you look at the Celtics and their defense. Not a surprise, it's at the heart of this team.
No question. I mean, you have 3+ defenders on the perimeter. Their big men can switch on the guards and protect the rim, too. Top to bottom, they can match up well with any team.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And you know, guys, I don't think too many people expected the resurgence we saw from the Cavs last season. It started with their defense.
Williams from long range. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Pass to Rubio. Here's Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lopez has gotten his first points in this one. Well, in terms of their D, the Cavs have gone from one of the softer teams in the league to one of the toughest.
Well, think about this. I mean, they're a young team. They play with tremendous energy, and we see that in the way they get after it on defense.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Rubio passes to Love. There's the three. Cleveland gets it back. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give him a spark. Pass to Brogdon. Outside Gallinari. Fires the three. And again, Boston with the triple.
The all-around game of Brogdon. I mean, he's all for doing what's best for the team. A selfless passer.
The three from Okoro. Griffin pulls down the board. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Williams from long range. On target from range. Williams has got 6 here in the quarter.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Robin Lopez out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Okoro. Then there's Ricky Rubio, and it's Stevens in at the three. Outside, Brown. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group for the Cavaliers. On the break. Tatum with room to shoot. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Tatum's got 22 points.
Love watching Tatum shoot with decisiveness. He feels like no one can guard him.
Outside for Mitchell. From deep. Rebound Boston. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Out to the right wing. Smart finds Brown. Williams a screen on Mitchell. And here's Brown for 3. They grab their own miss. Out to Horford. Tatum passes to Horford. 6 to shoot. Horford a screen on LeVert. Tatum can't hit. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass.
Driving inside, Mitchell uses his speed to get the better of the defense. They just can't keep up.
Mitchell against Brown. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. On the drive, Smart puts up a 3. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist from Smart. Smart has got his 4th assist with that last one. Now here's Garland. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving. He hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. The 3 from Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Smart against Garland. Outside Tatum. Back to Smart. It's Brown on the wing. Smart outside. Pass to Williams. Now here's Tatum from deep. Right side Brown. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Allen.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Tatum with it from deep 3-point range. And they recover it. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Smart from deep.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Jason Tatum.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
From deep 3-point range, Brown can't hit. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
Here's Tatum. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
From deep. And the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Garland. From deep 3-point range. Misses the shot. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy.
And here were the Boston Celtics arriving earlier. The players with a look of intensity as they try to pick up a win on the road. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load. Increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Anunoby has the open look. And the 3 off target. And here's Brown outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Here's Trent on the wing. Barnes. Trent kicks to VanVleet. Siakam sets a screen for VanVleet. Offline with his 3. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Anunoby with it. Outguarded by Smart. VanVleet can't get it to go. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Brown. The kick out to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Aggressive and efficient. Tatum using his size around the rim. That's what this team wants to see more of.
Now here's VanVleet. He takes it in. Barnes finds Siakam. And again, Toronto no up.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the slam by Williams.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
Smart against VanVleet. The kick out to Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Boston, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Tatum against Anunoby. And throw down the reverse jam. Toronto's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Raptors trail by 3, and David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, he spoke about the strategy coming in of working the ball inside, emphasizing that throughout the game. That's where they think they have the biggest advantage, and they think they can score inside with consistency. We will see how long that holds up, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, Anunoby. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer by himself, and the dunk by Tatum.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot.
Smart against VanVleet. And finished off by Siakam.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Tatum with the screen on VanVleet. Smart passes to Tatum. To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. A deep 3 from VanVleet. It's good. This game is all even.
Love how VanVleet has extended his range over the years. Not everyone can do that to that extent.
Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Outside Tatum. The 3. The shot. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Brown. Takes it inside. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Nice shot by Smart.
And, of course, this is Smart's biggest hurdle. Sometimes he looks great shooting the three. Sometimes, though, it's just the opposite.
Now here's Van Vliet. The kick out to Barnes. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Tatum. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
Here's Van Vliet. From the arc. That shot, no good. And so it's Boston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
Anunoby in at the forward with Barnes next to him. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. And it's Siakam in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Brown feeling out of it, driving to the basket, and finished off by Brown.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
On the wing, Anunoby. Six on the shot clock. And Boston with the rebound. Brown outside. Going inside. Siakam pulls it in.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Tatum. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And DA, we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the North. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Unbelievable.
Tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Van Vliet with it, picked up by Brown. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. A three-pointer, no good.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
Pass to Brown. Williams, a screen on Van Vliet. Back to Horford. Smart on the wing. Here's Brown. Here's Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well. Because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Jumps up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Look at Gary Trent Jr. Relentless on the drive, going straight into the coverage with no fear. You know, a few guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr. He can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
Smart kicks to Horford. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists in the game.
The offensive instinct of Horford, he knows exactly where to be, gets the pass, and gets it to go.
Trent with the wide open look, and the Raptors miss again.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Van Vliet passes to Siakam.
Tough to contain Siakam around the rim. He has underrated strength.
It's his first trip to the line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Here's Smart outside Horford. Anunoby against Tatum. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Barnes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Anunoby. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group. Celtics leading by 13. Brogdon outside. Puts the move on. Outside Williams. He dishes it to Gallinari. Celtics passing it around. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And that one's good by Porter.
Though we don't think of Porter as an uber athlete, he shows great speed running the floor.
Gallinari outside. To the middle. Tipped away. Now the Raptors moving it up. Oh, Porter in position. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. White, wide open. He hits the buzzer beater.
Terrific way to end a half. Nailing a 3 to add to the lead.
And so that brings the first. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
On the court for the Celtics, we've got Williams. Gallinari is out there with Griffin. Then it's White, and it's Brogdon in at the 2.
I like this strategy, getting Porter into the catch-and-shoot situation, giving him a chance to make a play.
And White kicks to Williams, and he drives in. Gallinari wide open, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Porter outside. Gallinari with the rebound. Celtics leading by 14. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
Just 5 on the clock. Young pass to Banton. It's Porter outside. That shot no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Outside Griffin. Outside White. And stolen by Flynn. Outside Porter. The tray. The Raptors rebound. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up with the Celtics. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Griffin finds Brogdon. Launches it. The shot, no good.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Manton, the pass to Young. Takes a three. The rebound by the Celtics. There's Gallinari with the three. The shot comes out. Raptors trail by 14. Outside Flynn. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Birch. Here's Banton. He's guarded by Brogdon. Young for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three.
And very quietly, Young just continues to be an efficient player, a multi-talented swingman who does a little bit of everything.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Pulls it up. Porter with the steal. From deep three-point range. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Porter. Boston leading by 12. Brogdon outside. Out to White. And there's the foul. It'll go on Malachi Flynn. That is his first foul of the game. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Griffin dishes to White. Back to Griffin. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Birch has got his 4th rebound in this one. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
Gallinari, a screen on Flynn. Gallinari down low, defended by Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's a beautiful pump fake. Gallinari is a crafty offensive player who knows how to keep the defense guessing.
In his 11th season already, Danilo Gallinari finally made it past the first round.
Greg, in those 2021 playoffs with Atlanta, Gallo put on a show, shooting 44% from three in the conference semis and finals, showing Danilo was made for prime time. Hey, in his first year in the league, Porter hit only 19% of his threes, but over his career, he's raised that average to right around 40%.
Here's Brogdon. Another shot. The kick out to Williams. Drills the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Pass to Porter. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Griffin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Williams out to Gallinari. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now here's Brogdon. Defense is right there. Young for 3. And that one is off. He got it up. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. We'll make it. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Van Vliet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. That's a 5 out there for the Raptors.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Barnes with it. Inside, here's Siakam. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And I'll tell you, Siakam is like a spider in terms of his balance, his reach. He can overwhelm you.
Smart deciding where to go with it. The kick out to Brown. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Van Vliet against Smart. Barnes passes to Trent. And here is Barnes. Just 4 to shoot. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's Brown with the drive, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Now here's Van Vliet. The 3. Brown against Trent. The tray. And again, no good by Toronto. Brown with the bounce pass. Stolen by Van Vliet. And here's Barnes for 3. And stolen by Tatum. Brown with it. And it's Trent picking him up. Brown the pass to Williams. Brown drives in. Passes to Horford. Smart dishes to Brown. 5 on the clock. Driving the lane. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Outside Tatum. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Siakam kicks to Trent. Van Vliet against Smart. Got it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 8, and the bucket from Van Vliet.
You have to respect Fred's range. If not, he'll make you pay.
Now Tatum from deep. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Van Vliet outside. Sinks the three-pointer. And now just a 5-point Boston lead.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Here's Brown. Here's Williams. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Raptors have gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Against Tatum. Van Vliet on the wing. Jacks up a 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Fearless at the finish. Fred is just unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Van Vliet against Smart. Here's Tatum. Money!
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
There's Van Vliet from deep 3-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Smart passes to Williams.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it's Barnes at the elbow. Fader on the way. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Round with it. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're well, Doris. We're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. And it's Siakam in at the center. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. And Siakam with the slam.
Now just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred Van Vliet. Pretty pass, sir.
Here's Mitchell. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Van Vliet with a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Mitchell with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up. 2 points. That one goes.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Van Vliet. Trent on the wing. Outside Barnes. Anunoby on the wing. Pass to Siakam. The putback. LeVert with a rebound. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Van Vliet outside. Let's go with a three. The rebound by Allen. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's Garland. Oh, Siakam with the block.
Well, there you see the wingspan of Pascal Siakam. Send it back.
The Raptors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor.
Boy, one big takeaway from the Cavaliers last season was the impact Evan Mobley has on the defensive end. This is a 7-footer who can guard multiple positions.
Now here's Van Vliet. Trent for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Outside Anunoby. Pass to Barnes. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jacks up a 3. Anunoby can't get it to go. And with Mobley, he's already drawing comparisons to other versatile big men.
Well, B.A., I don't want to get ahead of myself, but this guy has a chance to become one of the elite defensive players in league history. It is clear when he's at the top of his game, they are a scary team defensively.
And it's the Raptors with the ball after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Van Vliet misses. The Cavaliers leading. Here's Mitchell. Trent with the defensive effort. Toronto's gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Barnes passes to Trent. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Van Vliet against Mitchell. Van Vliet misses.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell just understanding if I'm this close to the cup, I've got to score it.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Trent outside. Pass to Barnes. Oh, they need this. The shot comes out, and it's Cleveland the other way. Mitchell with the ball. Van Vliet covering. Here's Allen. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Garland against Van Vliet. Outside Anunoby. over LeVert. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Garland, the pass to Mitchell. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Cavaliers on top. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Cleveland?
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. We've got Malachi Flynn, Thaddeus Young out there with Achua. Then there's Kim Birch, and it's Porter in at the shooting guard position. Porter gets the bucket.
The length and athleticism of Otto Porter, able to weather the contact. Terrific strength on that one.
LeVert goes against Young. Here's Mitchell. Porter pulls it in.
When you need to double clutch to get the shot off, you know the probability is low.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Achua with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Porter outside. The rebound by Allen. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Mobley finds Garland. 4-3. That one doesn't drop. Toronto trailing. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here they come. Here's LeVert. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Mitchell against Porter. The kick out to Young. Pass to Achua. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Cavaliers.
Boy, when it comes to Precious Achua, guys, to me the talent is evident. A big guy who can contribute in a variety of ways.
The Cavaliers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Outside Mitchell. No good on the shot. Now Toronto takes it the other way. And Doris, we've seen promising flashes from Achua early on.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about the skill. The next step for him is focusing on becoming more consistent. If he's able to do this, his future very promising because he runs the floor, very switchable on defense, and there's growth opportunity offensively.
Just 3 to shoot. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Garland finds Mitchell. Shot to end the cold streak. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance. Porter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He got on balance, and that's a tougher shot than it looks. Nice work by Otto Porter.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Flynn, guarded by Garland. Outside Porter. Back to Flynn. Pass to Young. Here's Flynn. The 3 is up. That That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Mobley outside. And here's LeVert. Fires the three. Knocks down the triple. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
I love watching Karis LeVert be assertive on the offensive end. The ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
Pass to Porter. There's the triple. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Double team on Mitchell. Outside Garland. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Porter against Allen. Fires the three, and Porter hits from deep. Porter's got 8 points.
Well, nice work off the pick and roll. Porter getting buckets with this scheme.
Mitchell against Porter. Here's Garland. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. It's going to be on Otto Porter. So Toronto ends up going with a new group.
Well, we know that injury ended Darius Garland's college career right at its infancy. But this guy smartly used his recovery time to focus on getting ready for the NBA. And boy, he's proven he can be a gifted player.
Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Garland for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Trent, the pass to Anunoby. Back to Trent, deflects the pass. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers.
With the score, your Cavaliers 25, the Raptors 17.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Robin Lopez out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Isaac Okoro. And it's Stevens in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
He rifled that one in from distance. Van Vliet's got 8. You know, for most players, being a starter has value. But Grant, some elite teams have been elevated by great players who have accepted a reserve role.
And it's really special, BA, when you have that. Players who are willing to sacrifice for the greater good of the team. Putting winning first at all costs. And you think about it, through the years, Manu Ginobili with the Spurs, Andre Iguodala in Golden State, it really can galvanize a team and lead to winning championships. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
A line change here for Toronto. Up top, Porter. Give him 8 points now. Fires for 3. And the Raptors get it back. Young inside. Outside Porter. Back to Young. Achua up top. For 3. Flynn's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading. Pass to Stevens. Love with the ball. Fires the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Love's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You have to stay attached to Kevin Love when he is out in space. This guy's three-point ability is one of his greatest weapons.
And here's Porter outside. Young finds Porter. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. 11 points in the game.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside for Love. Pass to Stevens. Right wing. Now here's Rubio. He's closely guarded. And there it is for him. Rubio's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's the way it works. Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
Now Porter. The three. And the Raptors, another three.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Outside for Love. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, guys, if Love doesn't finish a play inside, there's a high chance he's still going to find his way to the free throw line.
And Love drops them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Here's Flynn, covered by Rubio. Achua for three. Is rebounded by Okoro. Cleveland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Of course, we hear a lot about how much space Isaac Okoro can cover at the defensive end.
It's important, B.A. Here we have an agile, athletic defender who's got length to bother those elite shooters, the quickness to cut off penetration. He can jump passing lanes. Being this kind of defensive player is critical in the league.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
4-3. Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
Ooh, he's been hot from out there, helping to keep them in this game.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Now a timeout called by Cleveland. And the Cavaliers going with a whole new group out there. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Outside Garland. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kim Birch.
Well, give Darius Garland credit for looking to score. He forces the defense into action. Darius Garland has not only become a leader on the floor, B.A., he's also become the emotional leader, one of the more vocal guys on this entire team.
Outside for Porter. Takes the 3. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Mitchell's got 17 points.
Now, Donovan Mitchell has an earned reputation as being elite as a scorer in this league. He's cooking right now.
Young from long range. Mitchell grabs a miss. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. LeVert finds Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
That's a monster finish by one of the elite athletes in the NBA. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Pass to Flynn. Outside Porter. Takes a 3. He buries it from 3. Porter's got 15 points in just the second half.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard. Discourage him right now.
To me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Cavaliers on top. They lead by 7. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. 4th quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Toronto trailing on the court for Toronto to start the 4th. Anunoby and Barnes are the forwards. Van Vliet and Trent Jr. team up as the backcourt. And it's Siakam in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Cleveland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And the shot's good. Mitchell's got 21 points in the game.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. Cavaliers with a rebound. Allen's got his 6th rebound on the night. LeVert outside. Second chance effort. And Allen gets it to go.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Barnes has got his first 3 points of the game. LeVert outside. Pass to Mitchell. Lets a 3 fly. Sinks it from distance.
Donovan Mitchell will answer with his own 3. This guy has got a ton of pride and competitiveness.
And a deep 3 from Van Vliet. And the Raptors, another 3.
That assertive mentality, I mean, just rising up from deep and draining it.
Outside Garland. Mitchell, a screen on Van Vliet. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Van Vliet outside. From deep. Mobley grabs the board. Mobley's got 4 rebounds now. Mitchell against Trent. Pass to Garland. Mobley, a screen on Van Vliet. The drive by Garland. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Trent against Mitchell. Here's Barnes. Good D by Mobley. Cleveland has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes.
Send it back, Scotty Barnes. Show off that defensive acumen.
Barnes with a screen on LeVert. Van Vliet with a deep 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Mitchell against Van Vliet. Rejected by Barnes. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Opportunistic play by Scotty Barnes, recognizing his teammate makes a defensive play. Let me get out in transition.
A minute 29 left to play in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 6. And they'll get another chance. Allen, the pass to Garland. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Trent. The Raptors have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Siakam, the pass to Trent. LeVert goes against Anunoby. Barnes with a screen on Garland. Kicks it out to Siakam. No good on the 3. And here comes Cleveland. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Mitchell against Trent. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Garland. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Garland for 3. Another miss by Garland. Here's Van Vliet. And so the Cavaliers take the win. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd.